Why the groundwork? The groundwork is what will bring focus so that we differentiate what needs our attention and what doesn't. I know this may seem boring, but it won't help your business if right off the bat I just gave you the tactics to use. The reason why most small business entrepreneurs are overworked is that they're willing to try anything that they are told without any direction. First, we need to create a sense of direction so that you're clear about what to do and what not to do. I'm looking to make sure that whatever I will be giving you to do will make sense for the direction you've chosen. The first thing to do in having that direction is understanding your purpose. Number one, current perceptions about business. There are currently lots of perceptions that we have around businesses and successful business people that we look up to. And the biggest perception of all that we know is that businesses are there to make enormous amounts of money. We may have different reasons about why we started our businesses, which may range from I want to work for myself, I want to use my skills to make money, or I want to leave a legacy for my kids. But most of those reasons are centered around the concept of making money or being rich. Believe me, I'm totally not against being rich, and there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong about being rich. Get me? But if that's your only motive, then that creates lots of challenges for you because the same reasons we develop when we start our small businesses become the same reasons that motivate us, even when the business has grown and become a multinational company. What I mean is that if it was about the money from the beginning, it will always be about the money, even when you've got the money that you desired. If you desire to make 1 million, believe me, when you get to make 1 million, you will move from that million to want to make 10. You will move from 10, you'll want to make 100. It is going to be a never-ending journey. You get what I'm saying? What you start believing for your business while it's small is what will run it when it's big. The reasons to have a business shouldn't be about you, but about those you will be selling to. If you're driven by money, you will sell whatever to make money, even though it may be bad for the people you're selling to. But if you're looking for the well-being of those you intend to sell to, then you will be considerate and deliberate about what is it that you offer them. And this is the headspace we want you to be in when operating your business on a daily basis. You've heard the word purpose lots of times, and it might not have that much significance anymore to you or your business, but it is one component that is necessary for every business, whether small or big. But we tend to overlook this aspect of our business because it doesn't yield tangible results as quick as having a product to sell does. Selling is a process we're able to measure its results, hence we opt to begin with what we will be selling instead of finding out what problem needs to be solved and then create a product afterwards to solve that problem. So in order for us to know our purpose, you need to understand these three components. The current perceptions that people have about business. Number two, how business is meant to be and why business exists. Number three, finding out your purpose and why you should know what your purpose is. Business is about serving. This is about shifting the focus from you to the well-being of humankind. It is natural for everyone, like even I myself, I get to be selfish at times and make things to be about myself. But when you are in business and you make everything about you instead of your customer, then you will end up selling a product that is not relevant to their needs or problems. Our clients buy our products because they're trying to solve a specific problem that they have, and they come to us because they believe we have a solution for them. Not because they just want to give us their money. If that was the case, everybody would be starting businesses. Even though there's so many businesses out there that only want to make money from their customers, but businesses that will outlive others is businesses that put their clients' needs before their desire to make money. Because a business that makes it a priority to serve its clients will stand out. Everybody is selling and trying to make a quick buck. What would make you stand out if you also approached your business in the same manner? What would make me choose your business instead of your competitor? For example, think of yourself. Would you go back to a restaurant that has great food, but the waiters are rude and the toilets are dirty? Obviously, you wouldn't. What I'm saying is you may have a great product, but if your clients feel they are not being served or put first, then they will never buy from you anymore. Even though there may be bad shops that aren't treating you with dignity, but you still continue to support them simply because, they're the closest shop around your area. But the thing is, like, so many customers have settled for mediocre service because they believe that's the only thing out there. But we need to change that. We need to serve our clients instead of simply just selling them our products. Finding your purpose, the first step to serving. You need to find your purpose so that you can serve your clients better. You wouldn't know how to serve your clients if the only thing that you're chasing in your business is money. You wouldn't even have the heart or drive to serve if you only measured the success of your business by how much money you've made from your clients, instead of how satisfied they are with your product or service. A purpose helps you with, number one, focus. Like, you know what to do and what to ignore rather than try everything everybody tells you to do. Number two, it decreases the pressure that comes with comparing ourselves or our businesses with other businesses. You know your lane, so therefore you stick by it. It gives you drive. You wake up in the morning knowing that what you are doing is beyond just about money, but moving the human race forward. You begin to measure your success with your own ruler and not somebody else's ruler. In order to come up with a purpose, you need to understand three components. You need to know what is it that you're passionate about. You need to know the problem in the world that it really doesn't sit well. Like, when you see someone that has that problem, it really, really troubles you. And you need to find the solution. When you take those three things together, passion, the problem, and the solution, and put them together, that's where you get to find the sweet spot where you'll find your purpose. Okay, the first component, finding that problem. There are many problems in the world. There may be big problems like poverty, or there may be neighborhood problems that affect you directly. The world is full of problems, but what you need to find is the problems that keep you up at times. They trouble your heart, and they even hurt you that they actually exist. Ask yourself, what problems do you wish they didn't exist? What problems you feel if they didn't exist, life would be so, so much better. Number 3.2, finding your passion. Most of the time, the problems that you see can be in line with your passions. For example, if you're passionate about kids and you get hurt when you see some go to school without school shoes, that's when your passion has aligned with their problem. You should ask yourself, like, go to your bookshelf and then look at the topics that most of your books are based on. And, like, also think of the stories that you interested in when you read them on a newspaper or maybe listening to the news. Those things are things that will show what is it that you are passionate about, what is it that you are drawn to. And component number 3, the solution. This is about taking the skills that you have and packaging them to be the solution to the problem. The one mistake that we do so often, we think our skills or knowledge are the solution in itself, but they're not. People don't buy your skills, they buy the solution that you're offering them. Knowing how to write doesn't solve any problems until you turn that writing skill into a book. Being good with pets is just a skill, but it becomes a service once you start to offer to train pets. A skill is not a service. A skill needs to be turned into a service to become a solution to that specific problem. So, what is it that you need to do? You'll find a worksheet with questions to answer so that you can work out what is your purpose. Step 1, list all the problems that trouble you, whether big or small. And then the next step, you will have to define the things that is it that you are passionate about. And then you will try to align the problems with the passions. And the problem that aligns the most with the one passion that you're really, really, really into, then that becomes like a perfect problem passion alignment. And then the last step is, with your current business in mind, think about how your skill can become a solution to that problem through your business, or maybe as another thing that you offer on the side.